to another video. My name is Tierney. If you're new here, hello, welcome. And it is a brand new month, so you know what that means. We are going to be talking about all the books I read in July and what my August TBR is going to be. July was actually a very, very good month for me. I read the most I've read throughout this whole year, basically, in one. I read, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? I read the most books this month than I did any other month so far this year, which is insane that I actually read this much, because I feel like I haven't read this much and enjoyed it as much in so long. So I'm really, really happy with what I read, and I have a feeling August will also be like that. I've been back in the kick of reading a lot, so I'm really, really excited to see what happens. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. I'm still getting over being sick a little bit, so if you hear it in my voice or I randomly have a coughing fit, that's why. Okay, I read 6 books in the month of July, and they were all pretty great. I loved pretty much all of them. I didn't hate a single book I read this month, which is incredible. So I guess we're just gonna hop on into what I read in July, and then we'll pivot into my August TBR for the month. Okay, so the first book I finished, I started it on the last day of June, but then finished it in July, and that was This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. I loved everything about this book. I the ending had me so in my feels, and I wasn't expecting it, and it made me feel, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It was exactly how I wanted life, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it just got me so emotional at the end that I actually started crying. I don't know what it is about Carly Fortune, but it was just so good, and I just loved everything about it. I don't know why I gave it 4.5, but that's what I was feeling when I finished and rated it. So we're gonna just stick with it. But I just remember the ending crushing me, and I don't know why, but it just hit me. Maybe because I'm older now, and so it just hit me harder the way this ended. But I definitely think it's something you should definitely read, this book if you haven't already. I know it's already popular because she's a very popular author, but I absolutely loved everything about this book. Okay, next I read my second Ali Hazelwood book, which was Not in Love, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this book. She even said that it's her smuttiest book that she's written, but it didn't take away from the story, I feel at all. I was anticipating more than what it actually was, so it actually didn't hinder the storyline at all. I really liked this book, and it got me back into Ali Hazelwood. I only read what was it? The Love Hypothesis. I have the other ones too of hers. Literally I own every single one of her books, so this was nice to get back into it. This one intrigued me the most when it came out, so that's why I got it and did it and read it. But I really liked Rue and Eli's story, and I just really liked it. It was really good. I have nothing more to say. Next, I finally picked back up the Dark Olympus series, so I read Electric Idol by Katie Robert. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It didn't hit as hard as oh my gosh. It didn't hit as hard as Neon Gods did. I think it's just because I wasn't really connected to Eros or Psyche. I just love Persephone and Hades, so that's why I love them. And I don't know, but it was still good. I was here for it. It was a good time. I'm excited to continue on this series. I'm glad I read another one of her books in this series, because I am meeting her in a week, because she's coming to the store to do a signing. So it's good that I now have read 3 of her books instead of just the 2, and one more in this series, considering that that's the book that's coming out next week. So yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed it, and I'm excited I feel it also helped set up more so the other books. It was kind of their story, but also setting up more of the world and the plot and stuff of what's gonna happen with other people. I don't know, that's just what I got from it, but yeah. Okay, next we have, this was absolutely incredible. This book, it was Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I love anything Elsie Silver writes. This book was so good. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, and I loved everything about it. Grant, such a good book boyfriend. Oh my gosh, like it was just so good. I'm a sucker for cowboy romances, and I'm so excited to continue reading, and I can't wait for the second book to come out. It comes out, I think, in September, I'm pretty sure. But it was like, it's like Ford and Rosie knew each other like when they were younger, and then they both end up coming back to town where they grew up and rekindle this relationship, and he finds out he's a dad that he didn't know he was. So like biologically he's a dad, and she like, it was just so good. Like I don't know what else to say about this book. It's got to like go read it. Like I loved everything about this book. I'm obsessed with Elsie Silver and cowboy romances, and like it just gave me all the feels. Like I'm a sucker for like small town cowboy-y ranch type romances. Like it just pulls me in. I don't know what it is, but it just pulls me in, and I love every second of it. So if you take anything away from this video, go read Elsie Silver. Okay. Then we read The Au Pair Affair by Tessa Bailey. Also gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I love Tessa Bailey. She's incredible. Love this book. You're gonna see more about it in another vlog, me talking about it. But like single dad hockey romance. What more is there? Loved every second of it. It was so good. Okay. Next, lastly, I just finished this the other day, and it was Collided by Lauren Asher. You're gonna see my thoughts in that same video with The Au Pair Affair, but I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It didn't hit as hard as Throttle did, which is the first book in the Dirty Air series. I don't know why. I said in that video that I think my expectations were really high for this, and they didn't necessarily meet it. And like for the first half of the book, you don't really realize the time frame. Like they'll be talking in one paragraph at one point, and then all of a sudden it'll go like 3 weeks ahead, and you're like, what happened, what? But it was still a fun time nonetheless. I did give it 4 stars, so I just had way higher expectations, so that might be why it wasn't like met. I don't know, we'll see. I'm excited to continue the series though. I'm excited for Jax, which is the next book in the series, which is Wrecked. I'm really excited for his book. I have them, but I just haven't read them yet. But I'm excited to continue on with this series. So also the next 2 books in the series are way thicker. Like they're longer than the other 2, which is crazy. That concludes my reading wrap up for the month. Now we are going to go into my August TBR. I have 6 books on my August TBR, so hopefully I read 6 books last month. I hope I can get through this month's TBR. And I actually, thinking back to what my July TBR was, I did hit like almost all of the books on my TBR, which is really good that I like kind of stuck with it. I'm very impressed with myself. So for my August TBR, shedding, sorry, I hate when hair is touching me. The first book I've actually already started, and I'm about, on Goodreads I think it says I'm 66% through it, and that's Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. And then once I finish it, I'm done with the Twisted series, and I really like it so far. I'm not going to give too much detail because this is in the same vlog as the other 2 that I just said that is going to be coming out, but I've already started it, so this will definitely be done in August. And I'm really, really excited to finish it, and I had high hopes for this book, and they are very, very, like, they are exceeding everything right now. Like, I love this book so far, so I'm really excited to see where this will finish off. Then I have The Wish by Nicholas Sparks. I am going to read this book this month. He is coming in September, so I need to read another Nicholas Sparks book, and I've been like dying to read one of them. Like I love his beachy towns vibes. He also does like kind of small town, I feel like, because they're never that like big. I don't know. I feel like you can't really categorize Nicholas Sparks though. He's like his own category. So anyway, I want to read The Wish because this one's the most like summery vibes. And yes, a lot of people are saying like August 1st is fall now, and I'm like, it's 90 degrees, it's still summer. My autumn and fall starts September 1st, so you will not see any fall books yet. But The Wish, I don't know what it is. This one is calling to me over Dreamland right now, and I really want to read it, and I really want to read it before I meet him, because I feel like I should, you know. I should at least have more books of his under my belt that I've read. I've read a lot, but I want to read some of his newer stuff, because I haven't read any of his newer stuff since, I think it's since See Me. That's the newest-ish one, but that came out like years ago, so I don't know. So yeah, The Wish, that's my next. Okay, next I have The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I don't know if this was on, I know this is on my summer TBR. Hi BB. I don't know if it's on my TBR, it was on my TBR for July or not, I can't remember, but I feel like this is going to be a really quick, easy, like lighthearted read that I might need, like just to kind of like as a palate cleanser. And I do really want to read it. Like, it looks so summery and cute, and I really like the cheat sheet, so I really want to read this one too. And I feel like it'll be really fast. It's only 350 pages, so I could easily get through this in like a day. So, The Rule Book by Sarah Adams. I'm pretty excited. Then we have, this one just actually recently came out, and I really liked her first book, which was Forget Me Not by Julie Soto, and this is Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. I feel like I've heard mixed things, but I really liked her, so I'm really excited to read this. I didn't realize she was coming out with a new book, and so I'm really excited to read this one. I don't even know what it's about, to be completely honest. All of her covers are really pretty, and I loved Forget Me Not. So I guess it's just about two musicians. Oh no, it's bent. How did that happen? What the heck? I don't know how I did that. That's so upsetting. Wow, it looks like it might have gotten wet. That stinks. Oh well. But yeah, I don't have anything really to say. I don't really even know what it's about. It looks like it takes place in Manhattan, and they're both play in the Manhattan Pops, and it is forced proximity because they're working together. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I don't really know what it's about, but it just intrigues me, and yeah, that's literally it. Next, of course, I have to put an Elsie Silver book on here because I love Elsie Silver, and I really want to read the series by her, and I have all of them, so might as well. And it's Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is the Gold Rush Ranch series, and technically this comes before Chestnut Springs, but you don't have to read them in any particular order. They're all different, like, series on their own. You just kind of meet the characters from each series in it, if that makes sense. But I really want to read this series. It looks so good. Small town enemies to lovers romance. Say less. Say less, Elsie Silver. And I'm just really excited to read it. Like, ugh. And these covers are stunning. I'm a sucker. And it is going to help me like transition into fall, I feel like, because or like cowboy romances are like summer and fall like vibes for me. Like, I love watching like cowboy romances like kind of in September. So like the fact that this will be like a bridge and then I can continue the series into the fall, I'm really excited about it. I don't know anything about this one. I do know that, like, I'm pretty sure it's the second book. So if you've read Chestnut Springs, you know it's about the Eaton brothers, basically, the three brothers and then two of their friends. The second book in this series, which is a photo finish, is about their sister, which you see like glimpses of their sister in Chestnut Springs, but she's already like married and stuff like that, so you don't know her story, but her story was this series. So then you obviously are probably seeing the Eaton brothers in this series, which then spins off into Chestnut Springs. And then in Chestnut Springs, Willa, who's the second book, that's with Cade, Ford's Willa's brother. And you meet Ford in the last book of Chestnut Springs, which then spins off into The Wild Love, which is now that series. I feel like that's a lot, but it makes sense in my head, so I don't know if I said that correctly. But they are like kind of connected, but they're all their own series, so you don't have to read them in order. Oh my goodness. But anyway, Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. Alright, I have one more, which I've just noticed is getting so popular on TikTok recently, and I wanted to give it a shot myself. And it's independently published, so you can only really get it on Amazon. But I also kind of wanted the other cover. Even though it has a guy on it, I wanted the other cover. Hi, baby. You know, you made it so well till the end of the video, and then you have to make your appearance. You're supposed to make it in the beginning. Say hello to your fans. Say hi. Say hello. 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 Can I finish now? Thank you. Yes. See, she just had to say hi. She loves to say hi to you all. Okay. But I got it's like the discreet cover, but I kind of wish I had the other one. Like, I love the other cover. I don't know why. It has a face on it, and like usually I don't like people on the cover, but it's beautiful. But I got Quicksilver by Callie Hart. Ooh, you can't, okay. Hopefully it's really shiny. But this is the discreet cover. This is huge also because it's indie published, and it's literally the size of my head. But I've been hearing such great things. It is the first of a series. I don't know how long the series is going to be or what, but see, that's the cover usually. But I feel it looks so pretty, but they don't have that as an option to buy anymore for some reason on Amazon. So I was like, okay. But I feel like I didn't really want to read much fantasy in the summer because I'm not always in the mood for fantasy, but this one is calling to me so bad that it might be the next book I read after I finish Twisted Lies. Like, I don't know what it is. Everyone's raving about it and they say it's so good. So I'm like, is it? Is it good? Like, I really want to know. And it doesn't even really give you anything. Like, it doesn't tell you anything about it on the back. It says, do not touch the sword, do not turn the key, do not open the gate. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, literally, there's no summary. I have no idea what this is about. But it's intriguing and I need to find out because everyone else is raving about it on TikTok, and I feel like I always try and stray away from those that are starting to get big, but I haven't seen like too many big people read it, so it's like just starting to get popular, so I really want to read it before it like goes insane, if that makes sense. So yeah, Quicksilver by Callie Hart. I actually had someone come in the other day at work ask for it, and I was like, I knew this answer right away, and I was like, oh, actually it's independently published, we don't get that, so we won't be getting it anytime soon. And then my friend Angel was like, wow, you knew that so fast. I was like, yeah, I've been seeing it everywhere. So here we are, Quicksilver. Alright, and that is the last book on my August TBR. I'm really excited for this reading month. I'm hoping I can get a lot done. It is like getting crunch time with wedding stuff, and it's like breaking me out a little bit. But yeah, I'm hoping to continue to just keep reading, making vlogs, doing everything. I have more videos coming. Sorry I was kind of like away in July. I have videos that I just need to edit and stuff, and then I was under the weather, so it was like, ugh. But I'm coming. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about you. I have not forgotten about any of you. I'm so happy you are all here and with me still, and I can't wait to continue making these videos. I love making these videos. I love talking about books with you all. I'm gonna try and get more active on TikTok also, and like make TikTok videos, because I think that could also help. And I just like I just the smaller videos, I don't know, I don't know why it's harder for me than YouTube videos to make. I don't know, my brain doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna try. So you should definitely go follow me on TikTok too. We're gonna try and do some TikToks and be more consistent here too. But I'm so happy you all are stuck around. It means so much to me that you all like my stuff and watch my videos. So anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe down below as well, and let me know what's on your TBR and what your most anticipated read is for this month. I love you all so much, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!